Well, good day. It's certainly a pleasure to be back with you on the Healthbeat Show. I'm Dr. Jeffrey Watson, and welcome to the Healthbeat Show.
You don't have to take my word, but I heard if you have your health, you have everything. Take my word, but I heard I love the Healthbeat. You're gonna be how you wanna be. Show me how you will be. How you wanna be. Show me how you will be. Listen to the show. The more you'll know about your health, so body and mind.
And welcome to the Healthbeat Show. I'm Dr. Jeffrey Watson, and we are right here in King's Gym in Oakland, and we're with one of the world's renowned boxers in none other than Mr. Andre Ward, gold-winning boxer from Oakland, California area, right?
That's right.
Where'd you grow up, actually, Andre?
I grew up in Hayward, and my teens, I've been in Oakland since I've been 13, 14, so I'm a Bay Area child through and through.
And I've seen you box. I mean, you've got great skill. Obviously, how old are you right now?
24.
In excellent physical shape.
Yes.
And that's something that we are trying to do right here on the Healthbeat Show as we talk about trying to be healthy and get in good shape. When did you first start boxing?
I started at 9 years old. I had some giants to overcome in the gym, so it took me about a year before I had my first amateur fight, so I started competing about 10 and a half.
Were you afraid that you were going to get hurt? I mean, that's a sport that you get knocked out. At that age, you weren't afraid you were going to get hurt?
It's a tough sport, you're right, but I've always been a rough and tumble kind of kid, and very aggressive, so I think it suited my personality quite well.
It worked out. You didn't get a broken nose or anything like that coming up?
No. My father, he even though that's something that, obviously can't happen in this sport, we were groomed to hit and not get hit. That was the key coming up. So, I often joke with people that, I tell them, if you can tell that I'm a boxer when I meet you, I'm doing something wrong. That's a sign that I may need to get out the sport.
Right.
So, obviously people not noticing that I box, and people say, man, you don't look like a boxer. That's always a good sign and a good compliment.
Well, and I've seen you box, and that's a good point that you make. You can hit and not get hit. So how did you learn the things that you learn? I mean, this is a sport that's a real physical sport. Now people are using boxing as an actual exercise.
They are.
You have Taibo and you have other things like that. How did you actually learn that, and how did you actually learn the skill of not getting hit?
I think it's like any other craft, a lot of hard work and dedication. In my case, some blood and a lot of tears. And, I don't get me wrong, I started out, taking some lickings when I first got in the gym. I took my licks, and but I was committed. Virgil, Hunter, my trainer, and godfather, and my late father, Frank Ward. We were just willing to go day in and day out and put in the work. And you look up 12, 13 years later, and here I am, and things are coming together.
Now, is this a kind of a sport that you have to do, like lift weights, or that you have to do a lot of sit-ups, or you see Muhammad Ali running and these kinds of things? Is that the type of thing, or is it more of a sparring sport? Because you're actually seeing now people do boxing as their full exercise.
Well, I think if you're going to actually fight and compete as a boxer, I think that number one, and this is something that I've learned and sort of forgot, and then Verge keeps reminding me as of late, is that it starts here. I have to practice my craft here. This is where it starts. I have to do what I do and get strong doing what I do. And what I mean by that is my shadow boxing, my sparring, my hitting the pads, my hitting the heavy bag. But we also do cross training. I just got a slight injury last night playing basketball. I like to play basketball. I just love to play sports, period, so I use those to my advantage, and I do weight training to a degree, but it's more centered around anaerobics, but it all comes back to the gym work, because that's most important. And but like you just mentioned, people doing boxing as you know, just something to stay fit, something. I think it's good. I think it's kind of out of the box thinking, and I don't think there's any other cross trainer like boxing. I think that, you know, professional basketball players, pro football players, and the like can attest to that.
What weight category are you in, and what kind of diet do you adhere to stay in that weight category?
Well, my official weight class is called super middleweight. That's a 168-pound division. I can get up to 185 and still be training pretty good, but I try to stay around 180, you know, 181, and that's just, you know, just eating normal, you know, living a clean life, and still coming to the gym. So
what's normal? Is that hamburgers? Is it milkshakes? Is that more fruits and vegetables? Is it fries?
You know, I'm a Christian, so I can't lie to the people. So I do have my moments, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, I would just say that to simplify, because there's so much about diets going on, you just want to drink a lot of water. You want to try to keep your meals small. You can eat 5 to 6 meals a day. Just eat when you're satisfied. Just push the plate back and try not to eat late at night, and do some kind of cardiovascular work. And I think that would be beneficial to anyone.
How about, do you take a lot of vitamins or do proteins or anything like that?
I definitely do protein. That's good for you. And you know, I do meal replacements. You know, when it's hot, I normally don't have an appetite for solid food, so I will, you know, I have my protein and I mix my berries in. So I'm, you know, killing 2 birds in 1 stone. I'm getting my fruit content for that day, as well as feeding my muscles. And you know, I do take a multivitamin, so it's really not complicated. It's really not as tough as people think it is.
You're at an age in your life and a time in your life where many young African American men get distracted.
Right.
I mean, they may slip off, they may get in trouble. What has allowed you to keep focused on the sport? You said that you're a Christian, and to keep moving in the right direction. I can tell right away that you're a very humble person. How have you been able to keep yourself in that way?
Well, I think, you know, young men, you know, African Americans, and you know, every ethnic group, you know, young men are tending to get distracted these days. So I think it's a little bit of everybody. But like you just mentioned, you know, I've had my season, I've had my time, but I wanted to see what the world was about. And God, in His mercy and grace, He allowed me to get through that. And I have a knowing in my spirit that He, you know, sustained me and brought me back. I go to a wonderful church in Dublin, California called The Well. So it's my church family, it's my immediate family, my wife, and my 3 kids that keep me grounded. But it's the power of God, because those temptations and things, they're real, and you feel them. And the flesh wants to get involved, but by the power of God, I can tell you that He can keep you, and I believe that I'm a living witness of that.
And that's wonderful. I think you express health in a way that we like to see it. It's a spiritual, socioeconomic, psychological, and physical state of well-being, not simply the absence of disease. What's next for Andre Ward, the gold medal winning, I understand maybe 7th in the world boxer?
Yes, sir.
What's up next for you?
Tentatively October 3rd, Oracle Arena. It'll be my first professional fight here at home. I'm looking forward to a great show, and I just want to tell the fans, come out, and we want to give you a great show, October 3rd.
I saw you in San Jose. You hit, didn't get hit, won that fight. One of the world's best. You've seen it first right here on the Healthbat Show. I'm Dr. Jeffrey Watson with one of the world's greatest fighters, Mr. Andre Ward. We appreciate you. God bless you, and all the best.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Remember always that your health is your wealth, and when you have your health, you have everything. I'm Dr. Jeffrey Watson. We're right here at 24-Hour Fitness. We are here with Coach Keith and with none other than the lovely Miss Shamir Washington. And today we're going to learn about how to get that, how do you call it, Shamir? The bootay. We're going to get the bootay strong today. So call everybody in, tell them to get ready. Coach, tell us how to do it.
Awesome. Well, we've hit on the abs. It's time for us to get some balance going. Go ahead and roll over on your stomach, guys. Good. Whenever you work your abs, you always want to also work your lower back. So put your hands down by your sides, palms facing up. Relax your face on the mat. Take a deep breath in, exhale and relax. And you want to gently lift your shoulders off the ground. Do not jerk. Exactly. 1. Perfect.
That's good. I can feel that in the
2.
lower back.
Perfect. 3. Good. 4. If you feel any discomfort in doing this exercise, stop. Good.
All right, you
5.
can do this at home.
Yes, you can. 6, nice and strong. 7, remember to breathe. 8,
There you go.
9, and 10.
All right.
Good. Go ahead and roll over. We're gonna fire up those what you guys call it?
The bootay.
The bootay.
Yeah.
All right. Good.
My
Good.
bootay strong.
Good. This is for the trophy here, guys. Go ahead and lift those hips off the ground. Nice and strong. Take a deep breath in first. Exhale and relax. A little bit higher. A little bit higher. Get it up. Get it up. Perfect. And pelvic tilt. 1, 2, higher. 3, higher. 4, nice and strong. 5.
I see what you're talking about.
6, good. 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it up.
Okay.
Deep breath in,
I
exhale
can
and relax.
feel it in
Open
the
and close
bootay.
your inner thighs. A little higher, Shamir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, nice and strong. 8, 9, 10. Excellent, Doc. Keep it up. We're going to combine it all together.
Okay.
Pelvic tilt and open and close. And go. 1. Good. 2.
Oh, yeah.
3. Perfect. 4.
That's
Nice.
good for the
5.
behind.
Good.
Oh,
6.
it's burning.
7.
It's
good.
burning.
8, 9, and 10. And relax your hips.
Oh.
Deep breath in. Exhale and go ahead and roll over on your stomach.
That's a good gluteal exercise coming from the
We're
coach.
not done. We're not done. We're gonna fire. We're gonna keep them on fire.
Okay.
We're gonna tone and shape those glutes nice. Relax your face on your hands. Bring your legs into a 90-degree angle. Heels together, toes turned out. You're gonna relax your upper body. Take a deep breath in. Squeeze the glutes and lift your knees off the ground. Perfect. 1, 2, good. Lift. 3, good job. 4, 5, 6, good. Finish strong. 7, 1, come on. 8, that's it. 9, and 10, and relax.
All right. All right, well, there you have it from the coach. We've learned some about how to get those glutes going, that behind, that butte. We've been talking about sit-ups, about the core of the abdomen. You can do this at home. We've enjoyed it right here on Fitness Facts. Stay tuned for the Health Beat Show. I'm Dr. Jeffrey Watson here with Miss Shamir and with the coach. And welcome back to the Health Beat Show. I'm Dr. Jeffrey Watson. We are here at King's Gym in Oakland, and with me is none other than the great Mr. Charles King, who is the owner of King's Gym.
Right.
Welcome to the Health Beat Show. Now, we just interviewed Andre Ward, who's one of the world's greatest boxers. He works out here at King's Gym, his trainer, Virgil Hunter. And how long has this gym been here, King's Gym?
Since 1990. Right
Since
now,
1990.
18 years.
And you have, do you have any other professional boxers that are coming through?
I have James Bugs. He had a few professional fights. He's still around, and I got one of my personal fighters, Hurst.
And you've been a fighter yourself.
I was a fighter.
Is that how you started out?
Started out being a fighter, and I gave it up, and I brought my son into it, and after he left, I wanted to keep going. I opened up a gym.
Right, and you started out, where was your first gym where you started out?
23rd and 14th.
23rd and East 14th, you know. And here you got all the equipment. I mean, it looks like Rocky in here. You got all the weight equipment. You got people sparring in the back and the whole bit. How did you learn the whole process of how to train a fighter?
Well, I've been through the ranks, came up in the ranks, and I used to train when I started, it was the 12th and Franklin. The same place George Foreman came up, and Charlie Sipe, those guys. And a few of the trainers from there followed me my place of business. Now they're here.
Oh, that's fantastic. So you brought people up in a historical fashion.
Exactly.
And you look fit yourself. Are you still working out?
I work out, but I think I'm a product of my environment.
Uh-huh.
See, you're around young people, you may carry that. then I got to reject that and set it down for other people.
Right. That's you got to be an example for people. So now, at this point in your life, what would you tell people who are not a youngster like Andre Ward? Can they do activities like boxing? Can they come to a place like this? Myself, I'm in the 50 plus club. Would this be a good place that I could come and work out?
You come here, I guarantee you, man, 10 years to life, you still wear those nice clothes you have 10 years from now, and you get in the 60s, and feel better about yourself. That's what it's all about. It's not your age, it's your mind.
It's your
mind and
mindset.
body together.
And we've heard spiritualism here. You teach dietary aspects of sports as well?
Dietary aspect of it, you are what you eat.
You are what
So
you
what
eat.
happens, you have special diets for training, and then the rest of your life. Not just, you might have a fight in your life, because you know how to eat and sleep properly. Proper rest.
That's what I was going to ask you about sleep. Do you make sure that the guys focus on getting enough rest?
Oh, most definitely. You have to get your rest. The function.
Just like Mom said, you need 8 hours of sleep.
8 hours, sometime more. If you overtax yourself, the body will tell you something. You better take that day off.
That's right. I wish I could do that more often. We're here with Mr. Charles King, who is the owner of King's Gym. We've got several professional fighters who have come out here. This is right here in Oakland. We're right about 35th and East 14th area.
East 9th.
East 9th, 30.
Cross Streets, East 9th, right by 80 Freeway.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. King.
Oh, thanks for having me,
It's
man.
much of a pleasure. I'm going to come back down here and try to do a little,
You can do it.
little working out. I can
I'm
do it.
waiting on you.
Okay. You know I got my trunks in the car.
All right. Okay, that's what it needs.
All right.
Do it. Okay, well, thanks for
All right. God bless.
Thank you.
All right. Remember always that your health is your wealth. And when you have your health, you have everything. I'm Dr. Jeffrey Watson. Stay tuned. And we are very fortunate to be here with none other than Chef Leslie. Chef Leslie gets out in the community, teaches people how to make juice, how to cook appropriately, how to keep the fat and fried stuff out, and if you do use any kind of cooking, how to keep it with low cholesterol, keep the sodium down. And we're even talking some about sugar. How you doing, Chef Leslie?
I'm doing fine, Doctor.
It's good to see you again. It's good to see you. All right, all right. And it's an absolute blessing to be here with you again, as we've had at so many of these events.
That's right.
And you're teaching people about juicing. Now, is there anything special about juicing? What's the benefit of that, or just pouring a carton of orange juice?
Okay, first of all, I think that juicing, we're talking about nutrients, and so we're talking about minimizing the loss of nutrients. And I think that I feel that when you juice, you get all of the nutrients in apples and carrots and celeries and things of that nature. On the other hand, when you do fruit juices, coupled with man-made ingredients, additives and preservatives and corn syrup and fructose, I think it's defeating the whole purpose. It's just been my opinion that additives and preservatives are not good for us.
Now, for instance, you have put into this juice, you have put celery, I saw you put some apples, and I saw you put some carrots in it. Now, may I taste that?
Absolutely.
It just made my mouth water watching you make it. But the benefit of this is with your celery, you've got fiber. With your, apples, you have some fiber. Your carrots, you've got the vitamin A in it.
Yes.
So you've got all these Now, how would those things taste mixed? I'm going to see.
Drum roll.
Really good.
Yes,
That
that's
is
it.
really good.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like a different flavor, though. I mean,
Yeah.
you got that celery taste mixed with apple and mixed with. I would have never have thought that kind of mixture would just come together. And you didn't do anything special. You just how many carrots to apples to celery sticks?
For me, I use 4 to 3. 4 apples, 3 celery, 3 carrots, pardon me, and 1 celery.
The carrots are good for your eyes.
Absolutely.
Red and A. You've got the celery has a lot of fiber in it, which is going to help your colon and prevent colon cancer. Your apples, those are going to have vitamins and fiber in it too.
Absolutely.
A little bit of sugar in the apples, a little bit of natural fructose, and anybody who's a diabetic, you could dilute that with a little bit of water,
Exactly.
so it wouldn't bring their sugar up.
And I think it's really important that juices be talked about in terms of how sweet it is, because not even as a diabetic, sugar also causes obesity.
Right.
And so even my kids, my 3-year-old and my 11-year-old, they still dilute their juice with water, and because that's really important. I mean, you know, even.
And you gotta clean your fruits and vegetables. Don't just assume. Don't assume that they're clean, because they can have pesticides if they're on the outside.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's the first thing you want to do before you juice. All right, we're right here with Chef Leslie on Down Home Healthy Cooking with the Healthbeat Show. If you or a family member find that you need healthcare services but are without insurance or access to healthcare, please call Preventive Care Pathways at the James A. Watson Wellness Center at 444-9460. That's area code 510-444-9460, where we have a program known as the County Medical Services Program. We can provide healthcare services for you without insurance, and in some instances it may be for free. Give us a call. We believe that your health is your wealth, and when you have your health, you have everything. Okay, we are right back here with the Healthbeat Show. We are talking about getting healthy through boxing. You've seen the owner of King's Gym, and we're right here at King's Gym. And with us is one of the top trainers in the world who is training some of the top fighters, and that is none other than Mr. Virgil Hunter. Mr. Hunter?
Jeff, nice being here.
Yes,
Thank
welcome
you for having me.
to the Healthbeat Show. And we have one of your winning boxers here. Andre, what is your last name?
Johnson.
Okay.
Antonio
Johnson. Yeah, we just talked to Andre
Let's talk again.
Ward. Antonio, also, you've won how many pro fights?
7. As of now, 7-0.
7-0. That's fantastic. And what weight category do you find?
That's at welterweight division, 47 pounds.
Okay. What are you doing to make these young men such successful fighters, Mr. Virgil Hunter?
Well, first of all, I believe, Jeff, that they're brought to me in a spectacular, more spiritual way. So character is the first thing you're going to look for in a fighter. You're looking for a real young man. You're not just looking for somebody that comes in and they throw their hands and fisticuffs, so to speak. I like character. I like that person to be well-grounded, have a spiritual base. I like this person to be respectful and the real high potential to be an asset to the community and as well the world.
And you teach that? Does he teach you that as part of it?
Well, yeah, he teaches it, but it's more or less through example.
For example.
Yes.
So he serves through that as an example.
That is an example.
Okay. And you have some fights coming up?
Yes, sir. We should be fighting at the end of August, August 29th in Hinckley, Minnesota. And that'll be our 8th professional fight, and if God wills.
And I know that you do well. Now, I understand, Mr. Virgil Hunter, that you are going to make available to people like me and to people like our viewers a program of training where we can train, maybe do a little boxing as part of our exercise, and maybe get some spiritual understanding right down here at King's Gym. Can you tell us about that program?
That is correct. Boxing is a lot of secrets. Because we're talking about a sport that is designed to incapacitate the other individual. So there are a lot of secrets, but over the years as you go, you want to modify it and learn how to modify it, because in addition to that, there are a lot of tremendous health benefits. And the health benefits is second to none. I think Men's Journal, Men's Health just had a survey, and they took a worldwide survey, and boxing was on top of the list as one of the most beneficial exercises that you can do. So what I'm going to start doing is introducing boxing to the public, where you can come in, train like a boxer, look like a boxer. That goes for men and women, young and old. It doesn't make a difference. Without the competition, and get the health benefits of boxing without being subjected to the punches and then the combat.
Well, that's what I was going to say, without the competition, so you don't have to get hit back.
There you go.
You can practice like
There
you're
you
hitting,
go.
but don't have to take any
You
hits.
don't want to underestimate it. As you practice, so you will put out. So, I mean, there is an element of self-defense there.
Yeah.
And it's so contagious that you will want to try it within the confines of the gym, of course.
Right.
But you just get a feeling about yourself. There's no other exercise that comes close.
And you make sure it's
training as a
safe,
boxer.
and you
It
make
is extremely safe. It is extremely safe. We have equipment that guarantees you to be able to be hit with a sledgehammer and not feel it. So it's extremely safe, but it's just something that's beneficial to the body, beneficial to the mind, spirit, and soul. I encourage CEOs, particularly law enforcement, doctors, anybody who is looking for that high-end health, that high-end physical condition. You might want to use it as a cross-training for other sports. I suggest that you take boxing. It's second to none.
And I think one of the wonderful things, we've seen these young men here who are good-looking, intelligent, bright guys with a wonderful future ahead of you. And I'd like to see more young brothers and sisters come in, get involved with programs like this. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go get my shorts. Not today, but another time, and I'm going to come in here.
We're going to transform you. We're going to have you on here without your shirt on.
There you go.
We're going to let them see how it is for real.
I want to do it. I want to do it. Okay, we are right here at King's Gym, some of the world's best boxers and trainers. I'm Dr. Jeffrey Watson. Remember always that your health is your wealth, and when you have your health, you have everything.
You have everything. Take my word, but I heard about the healthy you're gonna be. How do you wanna be? Show me how you will be. How do you wanna be? Show me how. Body and mind, 'cause the more you know, your life will show. You have a high one point of view. You know you make my heartbeat healthy. Heartbeat healthy. Heartbeat healthy. You don't have to take my word. You don't have to take my word. Wanna be. You don't have to show my word.